Guys, welcome back to another Black Ops 6 video. First of all, let me just say thank you so much for 309 subscribers as of recording of this video. I really do appreciate it. Remember guys, if you aren't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. You don't even have to hit the bell. My goal is 1k, so please help me out by subscribing. Then hit the bell, that's fine. Remember, it is totally free and it takes you a second to do. It will help me out tremendously. So, real quick. This sniper rifle, it was added in a few weeks ago, or rather a week ago. I can't exactly remember when. It was for the Christmas event that we got the sniper, where everybody's Christmas event pretty much bugged out and got it the second it came out. But yeah, so the AMR mod 4. This is a gun that is probably the best in slot sniper rifle for multiplayer. And the reason being is it's insane stopping power. It's near damn impossible to get hit pockets with this gun. And then of course the rapid fire potential of it. Well, I say rapid fire, it's more semi-automatic potential of the gun. Now the gun does have a few ifs and a few quirks, but that is easily amended by attachments. Namely, this gun is slow as hell when you do start using it. It's gonna feel like a absolute ship that you're trying to raise up. And then of course if you're trying to spray or rapid fire this gun, you're gonna notice that it kicks all the way up to the stratosphere. So we do mend that pretty easily with attachments, as you guys can see in the gameplay. I totally popped off in this game. It's probably my best sniper game that I've had on Black Ops 6. And overall, it's just a very fun gun to use. However, I do not recommend this gun for Warframe. You can for Warzone, excuse me. I do not recommend it for Warzone whatsoever. And bolt action sniper rifles are still superior, in my opinion, in Warzone. And that's just due to the fact that they are usually a lot better handling and have better bullet velocity and stuff like that. It's a lot more consistent to use than these type of guns. Now of course, if you are good with this gun in Warzone, go ahead and use it. I've seen some people use it and they are decent at it. The gun itself, you can only be so good with a certain gun until it's the gun's performance holding you back instead of yourself. So this is definitely one of those cases when it comes to that AMR mod 4. Now I do think this gun might need a slight tad bit of a nerf when it comes to the ADS speed and the speed of this gun. It's way too big and it is very strong and very quick with the correct setup. So I do think they might nerf it because it kind of killed off all the other snipers in multiplayer. Well, in my opinion, of course. I never had much luck with the Frostline. I always get hit markers. The LR always felt like it was way too slow and I get outgunned pretty much every single time by a Frostline, which is weird since I only get hit markers with it, but that's besides the point. So I'm not gonna ramble on for long or much longer. I'm gonna leave you guys with the gameplay up until the build, and then I'll bring you guys back again after the build section is done.
Mission. Frag going out.
Mission timeline 50% expended.
Hardpoint identified.
Mission timeline expired. UAV RTB.
Straight on to the bolt. So this gun, unfortunately, I will not have a 5 attachment variant for it. This gun in general, well, snipers in general in this game, does need all the help they can get. They are extremely slow and pretty tricky to use in multiplayer if you want to play fast like I did. So I would highly recommend that you guys actually do a full attachment setup like this one. Now let's go through with all of these real quick. So the optic, I'm keeping the standard one. I do not think it is necessary to change it whatsoever. So that is why we have the standard optic. We do have a muzzle brake on it. Why? Well, if you're going to be doing consecutive shots on this, you do not want the scope going into the stratosphere while trying to actually shoot, as this gun can and will kick very hard. So that's why we have the muzzle brake on it, so it actually comes back down much quicker. We then have a short barrel on it for multiplayer. If you guys do want to use this in Warzone, I do recommend, of course, using the reinforced barrel on this. However, it's a little bit weird gun in Warzone. I don't recommend it. It feels odd. Semi-automatic sniper rifles have always felt a little bit odd in Warzone. Bolt actions are much better, and I think that's just because bolt actions have much less kick to them. So short barrel for multiplayer, a lightweight pad for the aiming idle sway. This will help with your initial aiming down sight, as it will also stabilize the scope, so you do not need to actually overcorrect yourself. This is also very useful for when you do need to hold a corridor, hard scope, whatever you want to call it. I do call it hard scoping, but the aiming out of sway definitely helps with that. Then we do have Fast Mag 2. This severely helps with the speed of this gun, and trust me, it does need it. This gun is a big boy and it handles very poorly if you do not have Fast Mag 2 on it. Of course, for Warzone, once again, you guys can run Extended Mag if you want to, but honestly, like I said, run at Frostline or LR for Warzone is a much better choice. Then for the rear grip, of course, quick draw grip. You're not going to be running around this gun, although I do, but you preferably will not be running around. You'll be mostly walking and sliding around, so your ADS speed does matter. Of course, this helps with the blank scoping, with the quick scoping. If you guys are not familiar with that term, it's an old COD term that maybe throughout the years was lost, I'm not sure, but blank scoping and quick scoping, this is the way to go. Now, of course, this does reduce your flinch resistance by a massive amount, which can be a problem if you're being shot by automatic weapons. So that is why we have the combat riser at the back. This will severely reduce your flinch. It will also help you aim and walk quicker. Now, overall, of course, this is my preferred setup for the gun. If you guys don't feel the flinch is that bad, of course, change it up, feel how different things feel, but this is the build that I recommend. And then, of course, the laser, we're gonna go with the Stirlock laser for the hipfire to ADS accuracy. This severely helps in terms of quick scoping. What it does is, I'll show you guys in a second, and then, of course, recoil springs. So this helps with keeping the gun on the target, as this gun kicks like a mother if you do not actually have this on. You want to have quick follow-up shots. You do not want to reset your aim every single time you shoot, so this is what I would recommend that you run. Having something like rapid fire, and this is totally overkill, overpressure totally overkill, and FMJ. This thing kicks it. It's just overall very strong, so you don't need these things really. Recoil springs is definitely a way to go. So that laser sight on the gun, okay, it definitely helps when you ADS, and that is the, as you can see my crosshairs, it really tightens up very quickly, so you guys can already shoot when you're barely aimed in. It's already pinpoint accurate at this point, instead of waiting all the way for your sniper to be aimed in like this, which is then pinpoint accurate. You can already shoot the point your scope comes up, which of course is a quick scope, or if you want to do it much quicker, you know, you can almost do a blank scope. Blank scoping is something that was lost through the years in COD, because now you actually have a field of view around your scope. Back in the old days of COD, I don't know if you guys remember this, but you did not have this view around your scope. It was black all around, so you only saw through your scope. And there was a transition phase where you literally aimed down sight, and then your whole screen essentially would just be black, and that was a blank scope. You didn't aim down sight really, it just happened. But in terms of this, there's no real blank scoping anymore, it's just a really quick scope. So yeah, I would highly recommend that you guys, of course, run that laser, as you can see there, due to the fact that it really does help with your overall spread, I would say. And of course the speed that you can actually shoot. Quick quick draw grip for this is it means it also increases the speed at which your spread reduces. It's a complicated term, but it overall it just works. It helps you quick scope, like really nice. So this is the setup that I would recommend. Of course, you can copy this setup straight over to your other sniper rifles as well. This will work perfectly fine on pretty much all of them. Save for the recoil swings, I would of course say run something like a rapid fire on the bolt actions, due to the fact that you can get away with it. The recoil is not that bad because there's a bolt action rifle compared to a semi-auto. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the build. For some reason I am struggling to speak today. I do not know why, but it is what it is. It's the end of the year, you know, it's been a long year. But anyway, so guys, if you did enjoy it, remember please subscribe, I would much appreciate it. And hit the like button if you guys are going to use this gun or this build. I mean, overall, I think it's a very nice addition to this game. The sniper rifles felt really empty when the game came out. It felt like it was a chore to use them, which is kind of sad, since sniper rifles have been generally good in Call of Duty since, well, day one pretty much. There's lots of hopes and stuff like that for sniper rifles to be as good as like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3 sniper rifles. Even Ghost had some really powerful and quick sniper rifles, but I don't think that's ever coming back due to the fact that sniper rifles have next to no aim assist now, and they're just much slower than what it was. Back in the day, snipers were absolutely insane. That's why you would have seen absolute domination from clans as FaZe, as they made a montages and stuff like that. But that kind of fell off. But it's okay. You know, sniping is still a good amount of fun. If you're good with it, you can still dominate lobbies pretty easily. Now, of course, I'm just talking about Nuketown. If you guys do play other maps, note that maybe this gun wouldn't perform as well. It's still going to one-shot if you hit your shots, but just remember that overall, most of my gameplay is centered around Nuketown. So maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. You don't know. We'll see. But yeah, once again, if you guys did enjoy the video, remember, subscribe please. Our goal is 1k subscribers. I've been getting quite a bit of traction in the last couple of videos, so please help me out by subscribing. It's free. It takes a second. You don't even need to hit the notification bell. Just help me get that 1k. And yeah, hope that you guys have a safe and good new year. Thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. And best of luck. Hopefully nobody is too hungover tomorrow. And if you are, well, good luck with that. But I will leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay and enjoy it, as I really popped off here near the end. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you all again in the next video. Peace out.
Gain the advantage. Now hold it. Hostiles have the hard point.
Cloaker MPL, 50% check.
Frag! Hard point located.
UAV mission timeline 50% expended.
Hard point is secure. UAV available for tasking. Hard point is active.
MPL 50% suspended.
Hard point locked down.
CUAV prepped for launch. Flying on fumes. UAV returning to base.
Hostiles have captured the hard point. You're dead. Hard point is secure.
Priority tasking request received. Down and aggressive. Mark ready to finish overflight.
Hostiles have the hard point. I see you. Hard point is down. Authorizing hard point identified.
Cabin established on station.
Hostiles have captured the hard point.
Authorizing CUAV ECM. Grey authorizing UAV mission.
UAV is down.
Hard point active. Hard point is secure.
Semtex incoming. Counter UAV 50% still remaining. UAV MPL 50%. Check. UAV standing by. Counter UAV available for tasking.
Hard point locked down.
I'll overflight at 6.3. Counter UAV terminating ECM operation. Mission timeline expired. UAV RTB.
We're winning. Keep it that way. them a nudge. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
Tackle. Deploy counter UAV.
Hardpoint is secure.
Incoming task counter UAV above. Get the eyes in the sky.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Engaging.
Cloaker reporting power reserve 50%.
Guess that makes us even.
Available for tasking.
Hardpoint locked down.
Cloaker killing music. Headed home.
Frag!
Request received. UAV exiting your
Assault packed up.
Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint is secure. Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down.
Semtex, back! Tackle, Ray requesting CUAV. Tackle,
Hostiles have
requesting
the
recon
hardpoint.
overhead. They're in my sight.
Hardpoint is secure.
Counter UAV 50% fuel remaining.
Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
UAV mission timeline 50% expected. Timeline expired. Cloaker exiting AOR. Mission timeline expired. UAV are...
Hardpoint located. Hardpoint locked down. All threats neutralized. Scour the area. Find whatever they're
They
hiding.
never stood a bloody chance.